I'm really excited. It's always good to be a team that nobody's picking. I actually thought that we were going to be in a tournament and let alone win this game, so it's really exciting for me right now.
So you guys going to have a big chip on your shoulder to prove everybody wrong?
Yeah, definitely. Coach talked about it, and I think the guys have done a great job of just this whole year of sticking together and believing in what we can do and in this team and the whole process. So I know the guys are going to be fired up for this game.
How are you going to keep your teammates, level-headed and not get overly excited?
I'm just talking to them. I think they've done a great job in the games. We had great experience leading up to this point, and in Arizona at the Pac-12 tournament and up in Tucson. So I think the guys are going to be really focused on what we need to do, and I'm just going to try to keep them level-headed and motivating them and just focusing on the task at hand.
And who's going to keep you motivated?
I think I do a great job of myself, but my team as well. Always keeping me going in the game, keeping me focused on being aggressive and attacking the rim, and definitely the coach has done a great job of keeping me motivated and leading this team.
What concerns you the most about your opponent in SMU?
They're really talented, they're really big, they're really long. We would compare them to probably Utah or Arizona type of defensive caliber team. So I'm just really focusing on being able to execute our offense and get into what we need to do.
Hey, Senior, what does this moment mean to you?
It's really big. I wanted to go out in last time going to the NCAA tournament, so I'm going to go at it as hard as I can. This is my last time ever being able to play in this type of event, so it's really big for me.
They have a lot of guys who protect the rim pretty well. How important is it that you kind of stretch the defense and be able to space them out so you can get to the rim?
It's really important, and that's all our offensive ball screening and actually screening guys. We're doing a lot better job with that and screening bodies. When you screen bodies, you're going to get open the cutter and the screener as well. So it's all about being able to hit floor space, and that's what our offense has been doing, and you can see that in our game. So we're just going to continue doing that.
What have you seen from Kavan? Is he getting more comfortable now that he's had a practice or two to play with that mask?
Yeah, definitely. I think they fixed the first one that he had. He couldn't be able to see on the side, so they got him a new mask, and I think he's getting more comfortable wearing it. So I don't think it's going to be bothering him. He's got extra shots up, so I think he's just getting ready and excited to play.
What did you guys learn from the Pac-12 tournament that you can bring to the biggest tournament?
Playing 40 minutes. Coach broke down our last game against Arizona in that tournament. It came down to a couple possessions, a couple loose balls, a couple free throw blockouts. So it's never letting your guard down and completing the full 40-minute game.
And one thing that's really impressed you about your team so far this year has been
the growth and how mature they've came. A long way from the beginning of the season. They had a tough December stretch, and the guys stayed focused, stayed motivated, stayed working, and came together. And you can see it where we're playing now. The level of basketball we're at right now is where you want to be heading into this tournament.
Do your teammates fully understand how crazy this time of the year is?
I think Coach Alfred has done a great job of just talking to them and letting them know it's a big tournament, but it's also a great time. Not going there and be nervous, be stressed out about it, just have fun. The great part of this is that you're one of the teams left that actually be able to play in here. So go in there, have fun, and play loose. Nobody's expecting us to win, so it's all about just playing UCLA basketball.
I assume you'll be guarding Nick Moore quite a bit. What have you seen out of his game,
He's a great point guard. He leads his team well. He can shoot the three. He's crafty with the ball, so it's all about staying in front of him and containing him because he's a big part of what they do.
You have a pretty big size advantage over him, but do you have to do something to make up for maybe his speed and quickness?
What happened?
You have a pretty big size advantage over Nick Moore, but do you have to do something to maybe make up for his
just being long and active. I pride myself on the defensive end, so it's just bringing more energy to the game and keeping him in front. Honestly, I'm going to use my length and try to just make it hard for him to make passes or get into a shot.
How much more effective do you feel like your zone has gotten over the course of the season, especially in the last month or so?
It's gotten a lot better. The guys are actually learning and playing big, playing long, using their length. We got great size and great wingspan in Kavan, Gigi up top, in our 3-2 zone and our bottom low with Tony and them at the bottom. So it's just learning where to be at the right time and anticipating plays, and that's what zone's about, is anticipation and knowing where to be at the right time. And the guys have really focusing on that in practice, and it's showing in the game.
You mentioned not being a team that a lot of people have picked. That's kind of rare for UCLA. How much have you guys used that amongst yourselves?
It's been a lot of fun. There's been a lot of doubt this whole season. I think the guys have used that as a tool and fueled their fire and getting them going. And it's a fun part about the year. The guys, it's a time of the season where anything can happen. Cinderella team like that. So I think the guys are going in and looking at it like that.
You guys could be a Cinderella. That's weird for UCLA.
Yeah, I know. It's something that UCLA has always had a target on the back of being because of the tradition that it's had. So to be the team that's left out and at UCLA, it's great. You know, it's time for us to make a name for ourselves.